artificial intelligence has a bit of an image problem. Now, we've all seen that classic film Space Odyssey 2001, and remember that scene where the computer says,
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
and then of course there's the Terminator series of movies where AI literally creates killer robots to take us all out. Now, is it good to be cautious about AI? Absolutely. Are there real challenges to consider? Of course. But let's be clear. The biggest fears, AI turning into an all powerful overlord and wiping out humanity, are, well, at least pretty far fetched. The reality, we are in a period of massive change. And change always freaks people out.
Everybody panic! Oh my God!
But history tells us something very interesting. Every time we've had a game-changing technology, the fear was loud, the panic was real, and yet those who adapted came out on top. So let's take a little trip back in time and see how this has played out for us with previous technologies. When Gutenberg first introduced the printing press, people freaked out. Scholars warned that cheap books would make people lazy. Why memorize anything when you could just look it up? The church, of course, worried that it would spread dangerous ideas. There was even the fear that too much information could overwhelm people. The reality, though, as we know, yes, misinformation did spread more with the publications of more materials. That's right, we even had fake news in the Renaissance. But literacy exploded. Knowledge flourished. And spoiler alert, the entire modern education system exists because of it. The winners? The ones who embrace the power of the press. For another example, let's look at the Industrial Revolution, during which people known as the Luddites, a term for actual people, not just your uncle who refuses to upgrade their flip phone, rioted against machines, convinced automation would wipe out work forever. And for a while, they weren't entirely wrong. I mean, after all, people did lose their jobs. Factories did replace a lot of the traditional artsman work jobs before. The reality, though, while there was a rough transition, in the end, the Industrial Revolution created more jobs than it destroyed. New industries created new wealth, higher standards of living. Again, the winners, those who adopted the new technology, the machines, rather than working against them. Yet another example. It's no joke. When Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone, people thought it would ruin relationships. They said it would make people forget how to have real conversations. Why visit someone when you could just call? Some even believed it was unnatural, with rumors that voices traveling through wires might somehow summon spirits. Again, the reality, though, instead of destroying connection, the telephone supercharged it. Business thrived, relationships expanded, and well, can you imagine life today without phones? The winners, the ones who picked up the call, both literally and figuratively, who adopted the new technology. What about the introduction of the automobile? People weren't just skeptical about the new automobiles or horseless carriages. They were furious. Cities even passed laws requiring someone to walk in front of an automobile while waving a red flag to warn the pedestrians that an automobile was coming. Doctors warned that moving too fast could cause health problems. Now, I'm not talking about stopping too fast, simply moving too fast. And remember, cars in those days didn't go that fast. Others were convinced that cars were just a rich man's fad that would never replace the trusty horse. The reality, though, sure, the first cars were noisy, bumpy, and reshaped the world. Ultimately, they made travel faster, safer, and more accessible. The winners? Those who embraced the shift and built businesses, industries, and careers around the revolutionary technology. So here's my challenge to you. Don't be a modern-day Luddite. The AI revolution is here. You can either resist it, kicking and screaming, convinced it's the end of your world, or you can lean in, learn, and use it to your advantage. And if you're ready to be on the winning side of artificial intelligence, check out how we use AI to help you achieve your goals at virtualleadershipprograms.com. There, you can choose an AI coach that will help you achieve your goals, gather feedback, and become the kind of leader who thrives in this new era. Because trust me, Skynet isn't coming for your job, but someone who knows how to use AI to achieve their goals might.